Alright guys, different kind of video today. I want to try this whole thing driving and recording, you know what I mean? But like a couple weeks ago, something like that, I posted a video, CDL Hotshot Trucking Sucks, or something along those lines. And in that video, I explained that, you know, you don't get any of the benefits of trucking, and you get all the cons, and you don't get any of the benefits of non-CDL Hotshot. So here's what I mean. Okay, I want to try to explain to you guys what I meant in that video, because in the last weeks I've developed an even better theory, not theory, but a better way of explaining it. Okay, so here's what it comes down to, right? On one hand, you have a tractor trailer, which is flexibility. On the other hand, you have Hotshot, which is limited regulation. So, ask yourself, do I want flexibility or do I want less regulation? Because that's really your choice. And CDL Hotshot falls right in the middle. No flexibility and all of the regulation. So it's the worst of both worlds. Non-CDL Hotshot, there's, you know, you can do it without a CDL. You don't have IFTA, you don't have IRP. You can basically go buy a pickup truck and go buy a trailer, and you could lease under someone and you could start making money. That's how easy it is. Buy a pickup, buy a trailer, go start making money. That's really easy. Now, technically, you can do that with a CDL, buy a CDL, buy a trailer, or buy a tractor, buy a tractor and trailer, and then just go lease under. You could do the same thing, but over there, they're much more careful. Companies are much more careful who they lease on, because that'll ruin their company. But non-CDL Hotshot, it's like, as long as you have, you know, some kind of experience pulling a trailer, even any kind of trailer, you already know the, you know, most of it. It's not much different. And so this is why you have to ask yourself, right, the flexibility or the less regulation. Hotshot, you can basically get into it with very limited regulation. But there's almost no flexibility. Why? Because you go where the loads are going. You go where the loads are paying you to go. You can't choose a schedule. You can't choose, I want to be home 3 nights a week. You can't choose, because when there's more regulation, there's also more optimization. There's also more standardization, right? Regulation means companies will optimize and standardize. And that's exactly what trucking is. Massive amounts of optimization and standardization. That is why you can go be a driver on a truck and make very similar money, but be home every night, because there's lanes that go just back and forth, 200 miles each way. Boom, there and back, there and back, there and back. Tons of runs like that. Tons of lanes that exist that need trucks to do those kinds of things. So, and that's why on the tractor trailer side you have flexibility, because you can absolutely do full-time, non-stop, long-haul trucking. You can do that. I think Trucker Brown, that's what he does, right? He does long-haul, non-stop. Trucker Brown. You can do like local runs, LTLs. You know, that's all the FedEx, UPS people. You could do that's flexibility because of the regulation that was there caused them to optimize and to standardize, right? The regulation that is imposed on trucking companies, they had no choice, but if they want to be profitable, they have to standardize and optimize. So, ask yourself this: do I want flexibility, or do I want low regulation or low barrier to entry, basically? And this is why I say non-CDL Hotshot is not worth it, because you don't get either of them. You have to go get your CDL. A truck and trailer is more expensive. You have to keep track of your IFTA, IRP. You have to drug test. All this other things you have to do that are a non-CDL hotshot. You don't. But you don't get any of the benefits of standardization and optimization in the transportation industry. So, because I got a lot of dislikes on that video, and so this is what those people may not understand. I don't care that you can haul more weight. It doesn't mean anything if you have to still be on the road 6 weeks at a time with your CDL hotshot. Now, look, I want to add a couple of disclaimers. I'm not making fun of the people or anybody I know. I'm not talking down on them, none of those things. I'm not saying anything bad about the people that are in CDL hotshotting. I kid you not, most of the people that are in CDL hotshotting are probably thinking, 1, I shouldn't have gotten a CDL hotshot. 2, I should have stayed a driver or something along those lines. 3, it's like, this wasn't really worth it. So this is why, if you're new and you are looking to get into hotshotting, here's my the Tow Piglet Alex recipe for success. Go get your CDL. Go get a full-blown, non-restriction CDL. Go study, go work, go take care of that. That is the smartest thing you can do. Go do it. Then, go drive RVs. Go pull non-CDL hotshot. Go pull whatever you want. But if you want to choose something that you're going to stick with, then I would say choose either non-CDL hotshot or go buy either go buy a track trailer or go be a company driver somewhere else. But do not buy a CDL hotshot. You know what I mean? Do not. That's the worst thing that a new person can do. Get themselves into a ton of debt. And honestly, the RV transportation has made it really easy to jump into. And so look at Josh D, right? He had no experience, no nothing, just nothing. Had a couple of businesses that were kind of maybe a little bit related, because he's a PJ dealer, I guess. And so it's like maybe he saw a lot of people ordering the 40 footers and he's like, let me try that out, so maybe that's how he came to that conclusion. And what did he do? He got a full-blown CDL, right? Go back and watch his year of videos. He got a full-blown CDL thanks to the RV transporter companies. That's what he did. And look how much that set him up for success. And then he tried hotshotting, right? And then he bought a truck, and then no, it depreciates too quickly, and sold it, and then he went and leased. And then he leased that Ford. And then he pulled a dually 40-footer. And he tried CDL hotshot. And then he got I think he got his own authority first, but he got his own authority, he drove under himself, hauled some freight. And then he bought a semi-truck, and then he took on other owner-operators. And now he has a whole company. You can only achieve that kind of, in a year, he went from nothing to 6, 7 trucks, I forgot in his most recent video. You can only do that if you have a CDL, right? And so that's why I've been here 3.5 yeyears. I've just been the same thing. Same non-CDL hotshot driver. Owner-operator, whatever. 3.5 years. Josh surpassed me, right? In success, so fast. Because he went and did the right thing first, which is get your CDL first. Get a full-fledged, no restriction CDL. And so this is why I say, just find out what you want, but I can tell you right now, do not choose CDL hotshot. Because when you choose CDL hotshot, you might get a restriction CDL, which will prevent you from upgrading down the road. So, go get a full CDL and go drive a lease, and you can decide whether it's lease CDL or lease non-CDL. It's up to you, but lease. And then once your lease is up, go buy a semi-truck, go switch, go quit, go whatever. You have all of these options if you have a CDL. The quickest way to start up doesn't mean it's the most profitable way long term. So that's why I'm going to consistently keep badgering you guys. If you're interested in hotshot trucking, do it the right way and go get a CDL. So I want to hear from you guys. And when I say you guys, I mean I want to hear from the CDL Hotshot owner ops. If I'm wrong, you guys please explain to me what, like, in the comments below. Let me know. You know, because it doesn't make sense. I know you could argue the ELD is supposed to keep track of the IFTA. You could argue, yeah, but you get more loads and whatnot. Again, it'll depend heavily on where you live. So if you live in a certain area where CDL hotshots are, you know, maybe that is becoming a little more mainstream, fine. But, you know, what about people that live in the middle of nowhere? They could still get into trucking. And that's the trucking is so great, honestly. So anyways, what you got, let me know in the comments below, and I want to see what the responses are. This is like an update or a follow-up to the previous video. So all right guys, that's gonna do it. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.